dear viewer, I bring to you another video. What you must not do as a parent, dear parent, is to act irrationally when you are provoked under the moment of provocation. You see, I bring to you this video that you should be calm amid distress. Be calm in the midst of provocation. I bring to you an experience that I had. You see, there's a woman I know very well, and this woman was extremely provoked that day by her children, the twins and the things in the house. You know how they do. So in the heat of that provocation, the woman acted. Until today, that action of hers is still being regretted till today, because things were no longer the same after that experience. You see, in the heat of that provocation, in the heat of that anger, in the heat of that annoyance, what the woman did was to pick a fake, and she threw the fake in the direction of one of the children in the heat of that provocation. And it happened to be the first daughter. Dear viewer, do you know that the fake traveled and hit one of the eyes, and instantly blood began to gush out of that eyes? They rushed the girl to the hospital, but unfortunately, the doctors tried all they could, but it was late. That eye could not be salvaged. As I speak with you now, that girl then was in her tweens, between 8 to 12 or thereabout, but now she's in her early 20s with one eye blind. She has grown up to be a very beautiful girl. So the woman is regretting till today. The woman is regretting till today. In fact, can I tell you that that singular activity, that singular action almost broke the marriage into pieces. It almost tore the marriage apart. Because when the father of that girl came back that day and saw her daughter, a beautiful daughter, now with one eye, that brought a very serious issue between the woman and the partner, the husband. You see, that could have been avoided if she had calmed down a little. So I bring to you this video that you should be calm in the midst of distress. Be calm in the midst of provocation. No matter how highly you're provoked, no matter how deeply you are provoked, no matter how angry you are, dear parent, be calm. If you express your annoyance in the heat of that provocation, you are likely going to damage something. And you may damage something in the life of that your daughter, that your son, that you will regret later when your anger comes down. I know of another event that a parent was extremely provoked, and in the heat of that provocation, she took a stick and threw and hit one of the hands of the daughter. That was also a girl. And he broke the bone at the elbow. Can I tell you something? They tried to get that bone properly treated. But as I'm speaking with you, that girl has grown up now. The hand is still not properly straight, positioned. If you see that girl, you will see the sign, you see the scar of that particular activity in the hand of that girl. So these are actions that could cause parents to regret, you see, at the later part. So it's better not to act at all in order to, so that you don't regret later. You know, there's a saying that prevention is better than cure. So let's prevent that which will lead us to regret. And what am I saying? Be calm no matter how provoked you are. Be calm. If you hit that your child in the midst of that provocation, you will likely damage something. I've seen parents hit their children in the heat of provocation and almost took their life away. So look for better ways to manage the situation. That moment of provocation, that moment of extreme anger, look for a better way to manage that situation in order not to do something that you would regret afterwards. So that's the reason I bring this video, to let you know this is one thing you must not do as a parent, acting in the midst of provocation. Be rational. If you act while highly provoked, your action will likely be irrational and something will spoil. So I do well to always like this video, dear viewer. Let's help to build this channel. Like the video, subscribe, because we have a lot of videos in this channel that could help you in one way or the other to get your parenting responsibilities, make it a little bit easier. So this is the video we have for you today. Be calm once again in the midst of that provocation, no matter how extreme the provocation is, no matter how annoyed, no matter how angry you are. Be calm, then visit the situation. When you are less angry, you are going to get a better result. If you act, if you try to hit the child in the midst of that provocation, you will damage something. You will cause problem that you are going to start blaming yourself thereafter. Or maybe your partner will start blaming you thereafter, like the woman I told you about, till, I don't know about now, but for a very long time, that marriage looked distressed. The relationship between the woman and the husband was soured by that particular action. Because whenever the man looks at the daughter who is growing up to be a beautiful girl and seeing her with one eye, the man gets angry. You see, that turns him off, and it became a strain in the relationship with the wife. You see, so do well to like the video again, and till we see in another video. Be calm in the midst of extreme provocation. We see in the next video. Stay well.